G'day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the build of the week. And in this week's build of the week we are going to be taking a look at the Android Cell Saga. Now Android Cell Saga is honestly a pretty solid positioning as a category. I wouldn't say it's one of the strongest or outright strongest categories in the game, but I think it's a pretty strong category. You have some really nice leads. So you've got the Int Cell, you've got the Tech Trunks that just came out, you've got the AGL Trunks as well, and you've also got the AGL First Form Cell. You do also have some really good pseudo leads. So for example, you have Strength, Goku Gohan. You can use them to create a Super Saiyan's Goku's family lead. You have the Future Saga category that kind of exists underneath the Android Cell Saga category. You can use the Strength LR Gohan for that, or you could use even any of the Trunkses. You can also use as well an Android's team. So there's plenty of decent levels of strong subcategories within the actual category itself. With that being said, the category itself is in a very solid position. It does need maybe one or two more first start tanks on the extreme side and on the super side, but honestly speaking, it's a pretty solid position right now. I think it's quite consistent. I think it's got a very good kind of consistency in its team builds, and there's definitely a kind of divide between the two typings. So you get like the extreme side of the Android Cell Saga category. This is your Android 17s, 18s, Cell Maxes, Cells, 19s, 20s, Android 16s, etc. This side of the spectrum is in a decent place. We've got some nice free-to-play options with Android 16, First Form Cell, even the older Android 18. All fairly good, consistent kind of free-to-play units that are still relatively solid for a lot of content. We also have, as I mentioned before, just some really good units on the side. We've got the great free-to-play LR AGL Androids. Int Cell is still a fantastic unit. Physical Cell is still pretty solid as well with a dupe or two. The Physical LR Androids, as we all know, have just received their Extreme Z Awakening, so that's an incredibly good position for them. And then we just got some EZAs for the Physical Android 17 Future and the AGL Android 18 Future, who are both quite solid picks on this category or this team as a pairing. So we do have a very good position for basically this side of the spectrum. Now of course that's not everything. The extreme side does still probably need a couple things. I think the second form cell is very good, but I think we could be due another one or an alternative option, and it does still needs another tank. We don't actually have an outright first start tank for the extreme side variant of the Cell Android Saga team, so I definitely think we need one. On the super side of things, it's obviously a bit of a bigger category, as it always is. You can mix and match for the Android Cell Saga. There's no like limitations. You don't have to only run one, but it definitely is obviously preferable, at least on the face value of things, to probably divide them. On the super side of things, we have a pretty solid like team here. For the most part, you're probably looking at Hybrid Saiyans and Saiyans, Super Saiyan based teams. You've got a ton of great options. You've got units like Future Trunks, you've got Tech Future Trunks, you've got Int Future Gohan, you've got Strength Future Gohan, you've got the Strength Goku Gohan, the AGL Gohan, you've got Tech Trunks. All of these units are really quite solid, but you do have a couple left field options that are pretty good as well. Physical Piccolo is a really good unit, who I think is really honestly quite solid. You've got a couple good super strength units here. Super strength Trunks, super strength Piccolo. You've also, you know, got some decent-ish free-to-play options on the super side, although they could probably be a little bit better. We also have units like Super Vegeta as well. For me, I definitely think the super side of things is lacking a tiny bit of synergy. So just a tiny bit of synergy. And then I think as well, it's also lacking a little bit of a tank as well. It doesn't necessarily also have an outright tank. AGL Gohan's fine, but his start of turn defense is starting to drop off. And if you lose that kind of health threshold, then it's becoming a little bit dicey for him. So yeah, not to say that he's bad, of course, but there is definitely like a couple of things that you can work on in terms of this category. What are we missing? Well, we do have a good free-to-play Krillin, but we could do with a Krillin. I think we could definitely do with a Krillin. We 100% could do with another Tien. We could also do with some other interesting options there on that side as well. So yeah, that's basically gonna be it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care and bye.